Hi, it's Brittany with Lectin Free Kitchen, and I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about cruciferous vegetables. They are very popular in the plant paradox diet or the autoimmune protocol diet, or if you're just eating healthy for your gut in general. They're really good for you, but a lot of people just do not like them, which is totally okay. So I just want to talk about a few alternatives to those cruciferous vegetables that you can start incorporating into your diet. If your doctor tells you to avoid cruciferous vegetables because of thyroid reasons, definitely listen to your doctor, but a lot of people just prefer to not eat them because they don't like the flavor. And sometimes that can actually be because they've never had well cooked cruciferous vegetables like Brussels sprouts, for example. There are really particular and delicious ways where you can make Brussels sprouts to have them actually be super delicious. I think those are one of the more traditional foods people think about, where they're like, oh my gosh, Brussels sprouts, they're so gross, they're smelly, I was forced to eat them when I was little and I hated them. But if you actually bake them or cook them the right way, they can be super delicious. What I do when I make Brussels sprouts, I actually will buy them organic. I will wash them. I'll cut the ends off and then slice them in half, and I'll sprinkle them on a pan. After that, I pour a lot of extra virgin olive oil on them, along with salt, pepper. I'll add in onions and garlic, and then I will roast them in the oven at about 375 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes, and they come out so delicious. The top pieces are nice and crispy, and sometimes even before I put them in the oven, I'll peel off a few layers of that top Brussels sprout edge just so I have those extra crispy pieces. So that's certainly something you can try. Maybe you'll end up liking them a little bit more than what you have in the past. Again, maybe you have done that and you're still like, I still hate cruciferous vegetables. You will never get me to eat Brussels sprouts, and that is totally okay too. There are a lot of other alternatives like celery and onions and garlic. You can really add those to anything, and it's going to make whatever you're cooking have so much extra flavor. You really should actually be adding onions and garlic to pretty much every single meal that you have, because they're so good for you, but again, they add so much flavor as well. You can also do dandelion greens, and another great alternative is mushrooms. A lot of people will substitute any type of meat. A lot of vegans, or those who vegetarians, they don't eat meat, so they will substitute that with cauliflower, which is cruciferous. But another great alternative in that case is actually mushrooms. You'll see mushrooms as a substitute for meat in a lot of burgers, and the reason for that is because they can actually give off a very meaty flavor, and mushrooms are so good for you as well. They're really a superfood for your body and your gut, so definitely try and incorporate those into your diet, especially if you're missing out on those cruciferous vegetables. You can also do spinach, and there are a lot of different alternatives to your salad, like fennel or radicchio, or I personally have been super hooked on butter lettuce lately. I just think it's so sweet and really makes a delicious salad. So there are a lot of other alternatives. Celery is a great one, sweet potatoes. There are a lot of other vegetables that you can start bringing into your diet if those cruciferous vegetables are just something that are not for you, and that is totally okay. So maybe you have questions about different ways to cook them. We certainly have a lot of recipes in our membership site of all different types of vegetables that you can cook, and different ways to not only cook them but add them into your meals as well. So definitely check us out, and I can't wait to share with you. If you have any other questions, or if you just are thinking about a different type of vegetable and how to cook it, or questions about it, leave a comment below and we'll check it out.